Hello everyone, Giltar here with a preview of a new model kit that I've just recently received. This is a DMK02, the dual model kit of Bumblebee from the Transformers live action movie series. Um, and this is something that I haven't opened up yet. The box itself is sealed with tape at the bottom, and I'm doing this unboxing in one shoot. I don't want to sort of do this in multiple takes or anything like that. I want to sort of give you guys an honest reaction from me of this model kit. As some of you may know, this is a model kit that uses a pre-built or pre-assembled inner frame sort of structure, which is interesting. Very reminiscent of Kotobukiya's frame arms model kits, which I have a couple of, though I haven't actually built them yet. But I'm actually quite excited about this particular model kit. I'm a fan of Transformers. I do like the movie designs of the character models. So I'm just going to set the camera down for a moment. I'm going to open up this box and let's take a look at the contents. Alright, so yeah, this is the model kit, and let's see, a bunch of runners in plastic bags. It's not the typical sort of crisp, sort of thinner plastic used by Kotobukiya and Bandai. This is a model kit that is produced by Takara Tomy, which is basically the Japanese front or half of the Transformers franchise. Hasbro, as you probably know, is basically the main company, and popular belief is that Japan is the creator of Transformers when actually it was something created by Hasbro and Marvel Comics, I believe. But that's a topic for another video. So yeah, very interesting. Seems like this is taped in. Just give me another moment. I'll have to just cut the tape there. Okay, so this is the inner frame. Looks pretty interesting, a very detailed sculpt. It's made or cast in not quite a gray plastic that my camera is showing. In person, it's more of sort of like a subtle gray copperish color. Which I think it could be interesting when the model kit's fully assembled. Now this is one of the frames, has a bunch of the armor kit parts, or armor parts rather. As you can see, the parts are pre-painted, which some people may or may not like. I'm not a big fan of pre-painted parts just because I would prefer sort of naked parts that people can paint themselves. And to be honest, I don't mind pre-colored like plastic bits. If they're molded in colored plastic, that's fine, but the only problem with pre-painted parts is that if you are a modeler that wants to paint over your model kits, this introduces one extra step where you have to strip the paint from the parts. That is, if you want to, sort of go for the whole 9 yards and prime naked plastic and then apply paint over that. So the parts are interesting so far. I am noticing that the way the parts are connected to the sprues are very close. I mean, there's not a lot of space between the part and the sprue, and this is something that may cause some novice modelers some problems. For more experienced modelers, it's not going to be an issue. But for people who are new to model kits, people who are Transformers fans, who have basically only action figure or toy experience and haven't really touched plastic snap assembly model kits before, this may cause some issues, but I mean, it should be fairly user-friendly. So more runners of parts. Some clear plastic bits for Bumblebee's eyes, and probably his arm cannon there, a lens there. And windows, I believe, for the car mode and robot mode, obviously. A lot of small parts. And even though it's got a pre-built inner frame, there are quite a few parts that you still have to free from the runners and assemble onto the frame. These are rubber tires, I believe. Let me see. I don't think it says it, but often you'll find with like Bandai model kits, you'll see that on the runner that they'll print what type of plastic it is, whether it's ABS or PVC sometimes, or styrene. So yeah, quite a few runners. I didn't think that there'd be this many parts. So I am looking forward to building this model kit. So here is the user manual, a color guide on the back, so that, you know, for people who do want to paint the model kit, Takara Tomy has provided a legend for people to use if they want to use, like, I guess, accurate colors for the Bumblebee design from the movie there. And this is also actually in a plastic bag. I'm going to open this up, so I'm just going to set the camera down one more time, and I'll be right back. Alright, so it is a not sort of like a proper sort of book format that we would see with, like, for example, master grade model kits. It's a sort of a folded out book format, I believe, like high grade kits. It looks good so far. I mean, it's good quality material for the instruction manual, which I would expect from Takara Tomy, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of instructions. Just, it's pretty straightforward. There are a lot, again, a lot of parts to attach and basically put onto the model kit, but it doesn't seem as complex, or as complex as something like a master grade model kit. This is, I would say, to be honest, a little more akin to a high grade model kit from Bandai. Excuse me while I just sort of unfold the whole manual here. Okay, so we have just the sort of the standard first and second page, in this case, of just the layout of the runners, all the different parts, and then we just go right into the assembly instructions. Very nice illustrations. I don't know if they're hand-drawn or maybe scanned in from the CAD program that the designers and manufacturers use to build this or produce this model kit. So there are, several pages of instructions, but like I said before, not as complex as I was thinking it might have been. But then again, I didn't think there would be this many parts. So I guess that's to be expected. It is a sort of a partly pre-assembled model kit in that the inner frame is built for you. So yeah, that's just my first impressions. I guess I might sound a little lukewarm to this. I'm trying to stay fairly neutral and trying to be objective. I mean, I am a fan of Transformers, but I don't want to sort of let my fan bias cloud me to it, so that either I'm overly impressed by this or severely disappointed because it's not what I expected. I'd like to approach this as a person who has an enthusiasm for model kits, and as a Transformers fan second. So over the next few days, I'm going to be building this model kit. I know I've got a whole bunch of other types of reviews and videos that I promised to put up, but I think I want to do this one first, and I'll work on the others afterwards. And so yeah, that's just a look at the model kit contents, which are strewn about my floor. So I hope you guys are looking forward to a review of this model kit. I know there aren't that many reviews of this one and the other one, DMK-01, which is Optimus Prime, which is also the character design from the Michael Bay live-action movies, which I don't have. I wanted to start with a Bumblebee model kit and see how good it is or how bad it is before I decide to pick up the Optimus Prime model. So yeah, in a couple of days I'll be back with a review of the assembled kit, and we'll take it from there.